Audio Jungle.
Hey guys, Eric Colorado back with another Wisdom News Network report. Today we're going to be talking about OCD. OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. It is an anxiety disorder characterized by uncontrollable, unwanted thoughts and repetitive, ritualized behaviors you feel compelled to perform. If you have OCD, you probably recognize that your obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors are irrational, but even so, you feel unable to resist them and break free. Now we can check out some people with OCD.
Symptoms. OCD often centers on themes such as a fear of germs or the need to arrange objects in a specific manner. Symptoms usually begin gradually and vary throughout life. Behavioral, compulsive behavior, agitation, compulsive hoarding, hypervigilance, impulsivity, meaningless, repetition of own words, repetitive movements, ritualistic behavior, social isolation, or persistent repetition of words or actions. Mood, anxiety, apprehension, guilt, or panic attack. Psychological, depression, fear, or repeatedly going over thoughts. Also common, food aversion or nightmares.
This is an example of a person without OCD grocery shopping. They kind of just throw their items in their cart without caring where it goes, really. And this is basically what their grocery cart would look like. It's very disorganized, and nothing really has a direct spot like it would be if you had OCD. This is an example of a person with OCD while they're at the grocery store. If you find a mess like this on the ground, you just kind of have this instinct inside of you that wants to go pick it up, and they can't really control it, so they just go pick it up, and they make sure everything looks exactly like it should. Now, in this clip, you can basically see a person organizing their cart. They have a specific spot for everything, and they just try to make it look as good as they can. And you can see their full cart. Basically, everything has its own spot. Everything is neat and organized, and it's just perfect.
There are many treatments to obsessive compulsive disorder. The earlier you seek treatment for obsessive compulsive disorder, the better. Early treatment of OCD can reduce symptoms and reduce the disruption the illness can create in your life. Unfortunately, most people see several health professionals and spend years seeking treatment for OCD before they are correctly diagnosed. Depending on the severity of your symptoms, your doctor may prescribe only counseling or counseling and an antidepressant such as fluoxetine. A type of cognitive behavioral therapy called exposure and response prevention is considered the most effective type of counseling for OCD. With exposure and response prevention therapy, you repeatedly expose yourself to an obsession.
Although it has long been known that the risk of suicide is higher for people who are affected by the mood disorder and schizophrenia, the relationship between anxiety disorders such as OCD and suicide has been less clear. The risk of suicide also goes up if the person with OCD is actively using drugs or alcohol, is unemployed, or socially isolated. Potential suicide warning signs: increased hopelessness, speaking of death or suicide, or increased depression. All of these are something you should look out for in a friend.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.